Hello, everybody, and welcome to our IWC Radio SummerSlam preview show. Coming to you on a Friday for some reason. Joining me, Chucks, Will, and Beans, all in the house here, figuratively. How you guys doing?
Hello.
Beans, you sound like you're dying. You okay?
Yeah, you okay there?
Do you know, I just went to speak just as I was about to cough, which did
And your
not
voice
help
broke.
matters. Exactly. So, it's all good. I feel like I'm back at school.
Yeah, we were here with our SummerSlam predictions. We'll get into that in just a few moments here. We've got the Thunderdome getting ready to debut live tonight on Fox on SmackDown. We'll get into that as well, and all the other stuff that's happening here recently. So, including Beans hitting puberty for the second time in his life.
Yeah, thanks for that.
Wow.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay.
Hey, I don't have one.
Oh wow.
I don't have one. I have one in
I
the
don't-
fridge, I think, but it's
Seeing as I'm just going through puberty, it's non-alcoholic.
What is it?
It's Pepsi Max.
Oh
Pepsi
God!
Max. I have not
Not
seen
only is it
that.
non-alcoholic, it's non-sugar. It's nothing.
Yeah.
Why are you drinking that?
It's nice.
Ooh.
Is it?
Pepsi
You know
Max
what's
cherry.
nicer than Pepsi Max? Coke.
Mm.
I was gonna say Pepsi, but like, no. just
Cherry
have a real
Coke's
Coke.
nice.
Cherry. Not really convinced by cherry. It's not bad, but I don't really understand why it's a thing. Why cherry?
I don't know.
It's just nice, isn't it? It's just...
Because that was like the fruit that Coke chose. Like, why not
Yeah.
lemon? They did lemon Diet Coke, I think, which was okay for Diet Coke.
Yeah.
And not just
And the-
Sprite.
No, Sprite is lemon and lime.
No.
Yeah.
Coke is Coke flavor.
I-
It's caramel flavor or whatever. The
I
hell it's
think you
supposed
can get like a Coke Lemon out of one of those freestyle machines.
Couldn't
Yeah.
you get Pepsi Lemon as well?
to be. I think so.
Yeah.
But that makes sense. When you have like a Coke in a pub, you'll have
I
it
was
with
just
ice
gonna
and
say,
like a
yeah.
slice of lemon. So you have a
Yeah.
slightly lemon flavored Coke. That's fine. That's a thing. Why cherry? Where did cherry come from?
See, I don't get the lemon in a pub. I don't get where's that come from.
I mean,
I know, yeah. Don't
Gin and tonic,
put
I
a
guess.
slice of lemon in my bloody Coke, and I've got
Exactly.
chips floating in it.
Yeah.
on
Do
the
you want lemon? No, don't. Piss off with your lemons.
I was
Don't
just
tonight.
asking, sir.
Yeah, I'll have some ice, but that doesn't mean that you can fill up 3/4 of the glass with ice and then just give me a fucking
Yeah.
smoothie.
That's a fair rage. Yeah.
On
I'm
the-
with you on
just-
that one.
on the Coke
A
freestyle site,
couple of cubes of ice.
it has cherry, vanilla, lemon, lime, orange, raspberry, vanilla, and orange vanilla is all the flavors that you can have.
See, orange. I want to try orange. I feel like that would be disgusting, but I have to
We
try
don't
it.
get any of them apart from cherry, do we?
Well, we don't get Coke in the freestyle machines anymore because it's got sugar in it and you're not allowed to
No,
eat
no.
sugar anymore.
Yeah.
The best you can get out of one of those freestyle machines is Apple Tango.
Oh, that's nice. I like
It is
apple
right.
I don't know what
I-
tango tastes like because we don't get that over
tango. Ice cold apple tango. You can't go wrong.
I want an apple tango now.
there.
I know you guys is Pepsi Max.
And I've also got a cup of tea on the side, which is a bit weird.
Cup of tea.
Yeah.
How old are you?
The second puberty, he must be hitting middle age, I guess.
Will sounded really offended by that.
I know, yeah. Like I'd really crossed the line.
Crossing the line, and then there's crossing the line.
You never
I'm
saw
kind of
it
interested-
coming, Will.
Didn't.
I'm interested in the idea of a second puberty. Things just get even more hairy. That's the deal.
I don't
Get
know.
through
It
another
seems
growth
like I've
spurt.
just started it. So I'll let you know in the
Plus in a
morning.
couple of years. End up with like a really deep James L. Jones voice. Like,
That'd be awesome. I
That
could
would
make
be
some
great.
money with that. I went a bit awkwardly quiet on that point, but
I think we're all just imagining having really nice deep voices. I'd love it. I have to drink more whiskey, I think. I have to really, like, scratch up the throat.
Or smoke.
oh,
Well, yeah,
got-
stop smoking way too much.
I'll do the whiskey bit.
Yeah.
Not a fan of whiskey. It
No,
makes me
I don't.
cough.
Oh, lovely.
I hate Scotch. Scotch, I don't know what that
Yeah.
taste is. That smoky or whatever is. It's horrible.
Oh, it's lovely.
Mm.
You think I'm weird? I was just gonna say, you think I'm weird because I made a brew and I've just opened up a can of Pepsi.
Yeah.
I was toying with the idea of putting a whiskey on the side as well for a little bit later, but
Oh, that'd be all right when we go to
If you were going to do it and you were a proper man, you put the whiskey in the tea.
you what?
Irish tea.
Put the whiskey
No,
in the tea.
No, I put it in a coffee. I won't put it in a tea.
Ah, don't know what you're missing. I've never actually tried it. So
I was just gonna say what?
No, you could do that. Pour out a whiskey for when we get to the IWC Underground segment. We go
All right.
hardcore.
Wow.
Do I get paid extra for that?
Only if you win, I guess. Oh,
What the hell was that noise?
Somebody was turned on.
I
What
sip
was
my
that?
second PV.
Damn it!
Sounds good all
You're
right.
already going faster than I am.
Oh.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah, that was.
Maybe that's the sound effect that SummerSlam will have, like the horror show had that awkward
That
scream.
scream.
Only
You'll
it's a
never
You'll
boing.
never see it coming.
Boing.
Boing.
And they'll have a really shitty Jack in the Box picture with it as well, probably.
God. Should we get into the predictions now?
I was just going to say, is this a wrestling podcast?
I was just going to say how much I hate Jack in the Boxes. I never even had one. I just hate the idea of being a kid in like the 20s or 30s, or I don't know, whenever Jack in the Boxes were a thing. Back in the day when that was your entertainment. Imagine trying to get more than, I don't know, 20 seconds of entertainment out of a Jack in the Box.
The thing is, though, I think that goes for a lot of kids' toys.
Yeah. That's why I'm glad I'm a 90s kid. Only I'll understand.
Well, the restaurant was made in 1951. The toy. First documentation of a Jack in the Box toy was one made in Germany in the early 16th century
Jesus.
That's an
And
old
the other
thing.
Germans would be involved.
by a
Yeah,
by a
Back in the
clockmaker
day, eh?
by a clockmaker as a gift for the son of a local prince.
What year was that, sorry?
Wow.
Early 16th century, did you say?
Yeah, in the 1500s, basically.
500.
When they said it was done by a clockmaker, you know for a fact that he was like repairing a clock and the spring broke and fucking scared the shit out of him, and that gave him the idea.
Like, you know what? This would be a great toy. Oh.
You know, early one was probably just like a full-size clown that they just pushed into a box.
He had like a bastard grandchild that really annoyed him, and he thought, "Yeah, I'm gonna make him this and make it scare the shit out of him."
And then I'm going to give him to a prince.
Tell you what I hate, and I know some people are scared of them, clowns. I hate clowns.
Does
I'm
anyone
not,
like
I'm
clowns?
not scared of them, I just don't like them.
Right.
If you're a clown, you're a knobhead.
Wow.
Sorry,
They needed you to be in the It films, didn't they?
I was not expecting.
All right, Pennywise, you fucking knobhead.
I'm not scared of you. I just think you're a prick.
I was not expecting Will to shoot hard on clowns on this episode of the show. That's incredible.
Sometimes it needs to be said.
I agree, and that's exactly how I feel about mimes. What are you doing? Why did you think this was your career move?
Yeah.
This was not the right thing to do for you or your family. Stop being a mime.
Jesus.
It's one step removed from just being a beggar on the street, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like, I'm sure there are talented mimes out there, but imagine like the best mime in the world. How good is that going to be? Not that good, really, is it? It's not going to win Britain's Got Talent.
It's more
There
obnoxious.
was one on
soliciting.
there last year, wasn't it? He didn't win, so yeah, you're right.
He's the best mime. No, not a fan of mimes or clowns. Who likes clowns? Do kids like clowns? I didn't when I was a kid.
I
thought
don't.
they were stupid.
I don't hate them, but I mean, it's not like I'm willing to go see one or anything like that.
I think I've got a bad experience. And when I was a kid, I used to walk past the big shopping centre in the city centre, and there was always a clown stood outside selling balloons. And it was them balloons that made a noise when you shook them.
Oh.
And you'd walk past him, and he'd shake it right in your face, and you'd want to punch him, and you couldn't because you were a child. Sorry.
So you just have to
No, that's the perfect reason why you can punch him. You're a child.
Well, that's it. Mate.
You can get away with shit like that.
Kicked him in the balls and ran away.
When he like shut the balloon in front of you, did he say things like, "We all float down here"?
I didn't know.
That's an It reference. So.
Yeah, that's quite a Pennywise impression there.
The show took a turn, didn't it?
Right. So anyway, SummerSlam is this Sunday.
I feel like I'm not done with clowns yet.
Oh no.
I want to punch one right on the nose and see if it goes.
It would if you did it in a WWE match.
Remember Doink? Oh.
I do, yeah, I do remember Doink.
Doink, Frank.
Oh, Frank, yeah, the other clown.
Oh, don't get me started on him.
Oh no. Oh no.
That's
Funny
why you
how
hate
it always
clowns.
can link back to wrestling. Good though.
Oh no.
What about Krusty the Clown?
He's alright. He's
now
already a clown.
Now we're just naming
He's not
clowns.
he doesn't do much clowning, does he?
Yeah, he's already a clown. And if
He's
you
like
ever
the
look at what
anti-clown.
Oh no, he did clown school.
But his clown school was, it seemed kind of bad. Like his whole thing is that he's like depressed all the time, which I mean,
yeah, that's it. He doesn't
standard
want to
for
be
a
a
clown.
clown. Yeah, he doesn't want to be a clown, Krusty.
No, he seems to really hate it.
He's doing it to make money. That's it.
Of
Of course, then he fakes death and
I can kind of virtually imagine Smoot just shaking his head at the moment.
Yeah, a little bit.
the man's trying his best to drag us onto wrestling, but we're just not going there.
Yeah.
I'm going to say, just before Smoot gets, forces us to get back on track, I think McDonald's was better when they took Ronald McDonald out of the stores.
Mm.
Yeah.
Late
never
nights,
liked
he
Ronald,
just disappeared. I
As,
think the place was never.
as a link back to wrestling, I really think that Randy Orton hates clowns.
I mean, he did RKO Hulk Hogan on the hood of a car.
Okay.
Randy Orton hates people.
I personally think Hulk Hogan's a clown, but
That's a good observation.
I mean, you're really grasping at straws trying to link that.
I mean, yeah, a little bit, but
Are you sure you're not
think
thinking of Doink?
I'm sure, yes. I mean, Doink is a clown, but so is Hulk Hogan.
They must have gone to very different clown colleges.
Oh,
It's just that Doink's fondly remembered.
Yeah, he hasn't tarnished his history yet. That's for sure. Oh. So, SummerSlam. Should we get into this for the third time?
Before we do, should we not go into the Thunderdome?
I thought you were going to say, what do you think about trapeze artists?
God. I mean, we could start off with the Thunderdome if you want to.
We should go in order, shouldn't we?
Sounds like a venue that clowns would play in that.
Oh my god, no.
Live at the Thunderdome.
Anyway,
The limo
SummerSlam.
pulls up and all the doors fall off.
Hey!
Should we talk about the Thunderdome first here? Just to...
I think we should,
Alright.
chronological order and all that.
Well, tonight on SmackDown, the Thunderdome, which is just the Amway Center, but with a bunch of LED screens now. WWE is going to be performing its first pandemic show outside of the Performance Center for a change. But this time, it's in the Amway Center. And they released this video today, I believe. Yeah, here we go. We'll cut to it. No audio, of course, but this is what have dubbed the Thunderdome. And
Ooh, I like the lightning effect.
yeah.
Looks like Undertaker's coming back.
In a way, it kind of does, yeah. I mean, it just kind of looks like your standard WWE show, but with like way more screens.
Oh my god, it's like... Can you imagine the electricity bill in that lot?
Sure
It's a
they
good-
can
it's-
afford it.
It's a good job that it's all LED in it, because if it was the old light bulbs, it'd be screwed.
I like the fact that they have.
And it would be like 1,000 degrees in there.
Yeah.
I'm going to say everything would be cooking.
I like that they have the pyro in the stands there, as you can see.
Oh my god, you cannot have pyro in the stands? What the hell is happening?
Think of all the Zoom fans you're going to burn.
Right, I'm sorry, that's just not going to look right, that. In the middle of a match, all of a sudden, the fucking flames start coming out between people.
Oh god, that's actually going to happen, isn't it? Because they're doing this gimmick with Antifa, like setting
Yeah.
off all of the cameras and stuff.
Yeah, that's
So
why
they actually have to do that.
I was hoping, like, when Retribution comes out, like, they throw somebody through one of the video walls or whatever.
Hmm.
You know?
They show Mr. Trick. I mean, they should have smashed up the Performance Center like properly.
Yeah, I thought that was the other thing. Was like that would be like the transition point. Like that's why they're in the Thunderdomes. Like they had to get out of the Forward Center because like Retribution smashed it up or something. You know?
Should have set it on fire or something.
Should have burned it down. Like Seth Rollins. And then they could have got Seth Rollins to architect it back up again.
That'd be great.
Oh, I think it was good.
Could have Kurt Angle walking into the Performance Center and picking up a burnt boot off the floor.
God.
Why Kurt?
The old 2K advert where Seth burnt
Oh
down
yeah, I forgot about that.
Now,
And then they built up because Kurt was the playable character, wasn't he? But it looked like they were going to be a big match.
I've never got that.
I'm quite proud of myself on that one.
I knew what you meant, Ben.
Thank you. You also got my Mad Max reference before, I think, didn't you?
Thunderdome, I was thinking it, yeah.
Yeah.
I was waiting for it.
Oh well.
Here's
You
a.
also mentioned Tina Turner, which nobody needs to hear again.
Just don't need another hero.
Here's a still image from Sean Ross Sapp of Fightful.com with all the people previewing just an exhibition match here, if you even want to call it that. I really like I didn't notice this before, but I really like the dude's shoes here with the Nikes, the yellow Nikes here. I didn't notice that before.
It looks like some sort of Kofi ripoff.
Yeah. Also, like Big E's reply with
She's playing Guess Who.
yeah, I guess who, which is kind of funny as well. They also supposedly you're not going to see like the same fan all over the place. That's just part of the test experience because like apparently there's just, like the same fan all throughout the front row, right there on the bottom side, which is barely above the barricade. You know? Which honestly, do we even need barricades?
Only to throw people over. Plus also to cover up all the shit ton of wires that's going to be in that building.
All right, that's fair. Yeah.
The monitor's safe, yeah.
Apparently, I can't make it out on that screen, on that photo there, but on one of the other ones I've seen, there's a guy with a duck,
There is a guy with a duck, yeah.
With the duck.
which no one seems to be able to explain. But
It's not Eric Rowan, is it?
Are they going to get a video feed of glow-in-the-dark smiley face jumper guy for that spot right in the middle?
He's got to be in the middle, yeah.
Yeah.
I hope he gets on and then they actually do that. And it's
I hope that they fucking throw someone through his screen.
I kind of like it. They've gone back to the proper size set as well. So
I was just going to say, actually, when you pulled that video up and you saw the pyro on the stage and stuff, it's like, oh, that's a bit of familiarity.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that's a quick move away from the entertainment portion of quarantine wrestling we've seen.
yeah. Oh, I say hopefully this is a bit more normality now. And I don't think there's a lot of people talking about whether or not that's going to be distracting or not, seeing the fans or that. But
I think I've got to say, I mean, even if it's quite even if you turned it down, like the brightness of the screens and stuff, just to have some kind of movement and motion in the background, I think would be.
I think initially for the first sort of, first match or so, I think you're going to be this is a bit weird. But then it's kind of like when the first match in the empty performance center, that was weird. And we kind of got used to that, so.
No, I was going to say they were all weird.
I made
I
it.
think it's a good. I mean, according to this, the report, they're only going to be there for 2 months.
Yeah, till the end of October, I believe. And they've got they only paid like $450,000 or something like that to rent the space out, which is apparently a hell of a deal.
I mean,
so what happens at the end of October then?
They either renew it or I don't know. Just play it by ear.
Back to the performance center.
That seems like a downgrade. I hope not.
Oh,
Well, they go beyond Thunderdome. That's it.
hey!
I think imagine if it goes well, they'll probably extend it. Maybe even take it to another arena.
Thunderdome on the road.
Well,
Fury
apparently
Road.
the
Fury Road, yeah.
The interview with can't remember his name now. The production guy.
Kevin Dunn.
Kevin Dunn.
That's the one. He said they can be adapted to for other arenas, and also when they eventually get fans back in, they can adapt it as well. Which I assume they just mean taking the screens out.
I was just going to say, what? You're going to have people like planted in the middle of screens, aren't you? And you're going to have someone like having a bleeding epileptic seizure because there's that much screens around them, isn't there?
I just find it amusing that he's saying this arena can actually have people in.
Yeah.
We can adapt this.
It's a new feature.
So that we can actually have. Really?
See that seat there? We can have a person sitting in that seat.
We can take the TV screen out, and an actual person can sit in here. You can get up to 10,000 people in here. Wow! Why didn't we think of this before?
We just need to take all these extension plugs out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we made a joke though, probably a couple of years ago now, when they first started putting the LED boards on the ring.
That they'll put LED boards on people.
I think we made a joke that if they had the way, they would put LEDs everywhere, and they have.
That's exactly what they've done.
Oh, my
They've
God.
now got people that they can turn into giant screens and like whiz graphics around the whole arena.
I've got this image now of Vince like sitting at a table and chair when people come in, and if he doesn't like the look of them, he just puts an LED board over the face.
Yeah. If you come in with an AEW t-shirt, instead of asking you to change it or moving you behind the camera, they just put a TV screen in front of you.
Oh.
Can you imagine Vince sat at his house, just when you walk into his house and he starts pissing about the lights? Just turn them on and off. Vince is at it again.
Yeah.
Does anyone have any concerns when they see this pyro going off with these screens that, like, some of the LED boards are going to set on fire?
Hasn't happened yet.
No, I imagine they've thought of that.
Yeah, but I say this, but how many times in the past has sets gone on fire?
A couple of times at WrestleMania 24, they shot a firework into the fans. Didn't they?
Shot numerous fireworks into the fans. That was getting scary.
Yeah, but they're only people. You don't mind about people.
They're replaceable. You can get more people.
You could buy a new LED board to replace them.
Yeah.
You know how much that costs in this economy?
It's alright, just get the rot about your football league off you.
We didn't talk about that. Can you imagine The Rock?
Crazy.
Bowl is finished, so we decided to let's just do it.
Let's do it for real.
Has Ballers actually finished?
Yeah, apparently.
Ah. I'd like to say it was good while it lasted, but I think I watched one episode.
It was good.
Yeah, I don't think I watched many of it. Much of it.
It wasn't like really good, but it was found it entertaining enough.
Let's see here. I just saw a tweet come across saying from Daniel Bryan putting over AJ Styles versus Jeff Hardy for the Intercontinental title.
Can I just say that when you said that, you made it sound like Daniel Bryan had tweeted us.
Sorry.
I thought, oh, we're going to have like a Q&A with the bloody wrestlers now.
Sorry about that.
Daniel Bryan wants to know, should you put whiskey in your tea or coffee?
I thought it was going to be proper in character. And he went, Daniel Bryan's just tweeted us, and he just says, yes, yes, yes.
Bray
yeah,
Wyatt's just tweeted us and he says, fuck clowns.
That match, the Intercontinental title match was announced last week, isn't it? For this week's SmackDown. So.
All right. Now we can get into SummerSlam. Unless there's anything else from Raw and SmackDown last week you want to get into. That was worth pointing out.
I couldn't tell you what happened, sorry.
I liked the first 15 minutes of Raw. Didn't like the rest of it.
Yeah.
Oh, when everything was just like breaking down.
Yeah. When Retribution was in the production truck and like the graphics were having a seizure and all that.
Yeah.
That was a nice touch, yeah. And it was like, hey, Drew McIntyre is going to do something about Retribution. Oh, here's Seth Rollins. He completely forgot everything.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm kind of with you. I did watch it. I kind of skimmed through it.
I liked when they came back from the ad break and you could still, the cameramen still hadn't come back because they were apparently scared.
Yeah, I didn't know what that was about.
So
like, if they were
just on the locked off card camera for about 5 minutes.
Yeah. I didn't mind it, but it just didn't make any sense. Like, why? I mean, if they're in the truck, they're not in the arena. So, I mean, why do you have to run?
Oh, yeah, but, I mean, yeah, it wasn't explained very well. The announcers could have explained that a bit better, but... Yeah, I know what you mean.
Apparently,
yeah, the rest of it all was terrible.
Also, this is somewhat breaking. Speaking of fans, shocked Undertaker guy, Ellis Ende, he's now in the Thunderdome. So you'll probably see him this Friday, yeah?
How was he in there?
Does he work for them now?
He's made it. There's the graphic. There it is. It's official. Congratulations.
You made it.
You made it. He's going to be one of the fans.
So he's going to be on one of the screens.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
So he's one of the super
fans. So is it just going to be all of the gimmick fans? They're just going to put all of the...
It's just like 4 or 5, but their faces are repeated all over the place.
It's just like him and Sign Guy and Frank the Clown and
Kaylee,
Miss Girl.
If it is them kind of people, they know they're not going to show the cock and stuff. So. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess we didn't talk about that. It's not like how this is basically like pretty much setting up for somebody to do something illegal or something, like, not illegal, but basically,
you see someone snorting coke on.
yeah. Somebody gets executed. Like, it's just you're asking for like that kind of nefarious behavior, I feel. And I'm not the only one, because a lot of people have the same mindset. Anyway.
I did see there was a hashtag someone tried to get trending. I think it was buttholes on Thunderdome.
Oh my God.
You can see how it's going
Like
down
bloody
already.
masterminds, aren't they? Oh my God.
So, good luck with that, Fox and WWE.
Yeah. I've lost my train of thought. I'm trying to think of what else happened on Raw that was worthy. Oh yeah, Shawn Michaels got beat up and like basically no-sold the punt.
Yeah.
Great to see his hair.
Hang on a minute. Shawn Michaels came back?
Yeah. He came back. He cut a promo.
Going back to basically tell Randy Orton he's a dick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Randy Orton RKO'd him and then tried to RKO McIntyre. McIntyre held him off for a little while, checked on Michaels, and then Orton came back and RKO'd McIntyre successfully.
Oh, so he's just being used for thingy. He's not like.
Yeah, and honestly, they're booking McIntyre as like a lame babyface, if you ask me. Yeah, here's a shot of Shawn Michaels with his hair.
There was that bit where he agreed
weren't wearing
to
that headband, was he?
WrestleMania.
Sorry, say that again, Will?
There was that bit you saw later on where he agreed to that match with AJ Styles at WrestleMania.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah.
That happened. But anyway,
That's big news.
Oh my God, Shawn actually looks his age.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
got another shot of his head from the other side, and it doesn't look as good.
that's
Yeah.
got to be a hair transplant.
Yeah.
That's got to be a hair transplant. That's not real hair.
It's not real hair.
I don't think it is.
Wow.
Well,
If that's a
it-
transplant, it's the worst transplant.
I
He's
was
only
gonna
got
say-
like, the
Yeah.
horseshoe around the back. He's got nothing on the top.
Oh,
He
is it
didn't
not?
He,
No.
he didn't have a problem with growing it round the back. It was just the old place where birds like to sit.
Yeah, Raw Underground, by the way, was also kind of lame. Nia Jax showed up to try to fight on Shayna Baszler, and Nia just left. And Shayna's like, "But you have to, it's underground. You have to fight. What are you doing?"
Did she go, really?
No, she just left. So, like, she was, I'm out of here.
She normally finds a way of saying really in an annoying way.
Yeah. Also, no dancers, so Raw Underground is officially lame to me. Also, it's held in a broom closet.
Yeah.
I don't know who the tall security guard is supposed to be, but yeah, I
He
don't know.
got some speaking lines this week.
He did. So that's pretty much Raw in a nutshell. And also what Will was talking about earlier with the hard cam. There you go. That's pretty much what the shot was for MVP's promo for a little while. Very
I thought
very
that was
surreal.
the best part
Yeah,
of the whole invasion whatever thing.
yeah.
They actually look like it would if that happened. Everything else looks too polished.
Yeah.
Like you
Yeah.
have all of this footage of these guys trashing stuff, and it's from a WWE camera. It should be filmed on a phone or something, you know?
Well, if
Yeah.
it's filmed on a phone, they gotta make it look like it's filmed on a phone.
No, just film it on a phone. Stop making things look like things.
Well, if they're
Do
gonna
the thing.
if they're gonna video the thing on a phone, they gotta put the word retribution before it, and then show them in action doing whatever.
Well, yeah.
Plus,
what
also,
we complained.
if you're going down that route, you can't actually watch it live on your mobile phone. It'd have to be like a video that they go, "Oh, we've just got this footage."
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's a come over.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say.
Jesus.
I'm trying to get it up on the screen here. Yeah, that's like a comb over that I would do apparently. Look at that.
A come over that you would do?
Yeah, I'm not
Holy shit!
I'm getting to be bald on top like that. So
Really? I thought you were like the hairiest guy. I thought you had like pretty good thick hair.
I thought so too, but apparently my 30s happened,
man.
and then
Yeah, right.
there you go.
Yeah, I
Second
can relate
puberty's
to
happening
that.
to you as well.
I could use a second puberty.
I'm hoping the second wave of puberty is going to help fight back.
Yeah, I don't think I caught this live when I was watching this. I might have like glimpsed at it, but yeah, I didn't notice that it was that bad. So
That's like the most horrifying shot you could have ever shown me of Shawn Michaels. I don't even believe that's him. It looks like a random businessman that is just lying in a ring.
It's Pat Buck in disguise or something.
Yeah, you're ruining it. Stop it.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's like a very real reminder that this guy you've been watching your whole life is actually ancient now.
Yeah.
And that means you're old too.
That reaction though was priceless. Worth it though.
So,
Yeah.
if you are losing your hair, Smoot, don't do that.
No, I'm just gonna
let it go.
At that point, I would
Fine.
just cut it. Yeah.
Just cut it. Kurt Angle look fine bald. You'll look fine bald. Just
Yeah.
don't. As long as it's not like that, all stringy and like
No.
wet looking. It's horrible.
Awful.
Paul Heyman can do it because he's a greasy guy.
I guess, yeah, it's true.
It's sleazy guy hair when it looks all wet like that. It's horrible.
I was going to say, I'm just staring in the mirror now at my slicked back hair, like in horror.
God damn it! What have I said?
No, I'm not kidding.
Speaking of Paul Heyman, he did tweet something out that this was a story that kind of broke earlier this week with Renee Young, who apparently is believed to be leaving the company here shortly.
Yeah, she's cool.
Her contract's winding down. Supposedly she will be working SummerSlam, but who knows if there's anything else after that. And who knows where she's going to go post WWE.
Haven't ESPN been after her for about 5 years?
Supposedly, yeah. A lot of people are speculating ESPN. I personally think AEW, because that's where Moxley is. And, I don't know. If she's still a wrestling fan, I assume. So, she could, be in a program with him in some capacity, perhaps. Or,
interestingly enough, literally just announced in the last 10-15 minutes.
Really?
They're bringing back Talking Smack.
It's not as good. I just saw the graphic here. It's not going to be as good, I feel.
It's just going to be like, oh, they're doing it with Xavier Woods.
Yeah.
Caleb Braxton and Xavier Woods. I was thinking it's going to be like Michael Cole and JBL or something, and it just wouldn't be right.
God. It's great that they brought back Talking Smack, but they never should have gotten rid of it in the first place.
No,
It's true.
Because I think the reboot's not going to be as good as the original, and that's what this is. I feel like it'll be. I think I like Xavier Woods, and Kayla seems fine, and both of them could probably have pretty good chemistry here. But I don't think it's going to be as great as Renee and Brian, if you ask me.
No,
So
definitely not.
But
no, I don't.
yeah, that is some breaking. We're breaking all the news here today, apparently.
She does it on Friday more often.
Yeah.
No. I gotta say, I'm not impressed with the breaking news of Sean's hair. That's fucking devastating.
Now can we get into SummerSlam for like the 5th time?
If we must.
So we're talking SummerSlam before SmackDown has happened.
Right.
We don't usually do that.
It's true.
So
Is
things
there
may
going to be
change.
like 400 matches made
There's only 8.
tonight?
We've got 8, yeah. But it's quite Raw heavy. So there might be 1 or 2 more.
Alright, there we go. What do you want to start? Yeah, you're actually right. I didn't notice that before. Like, it seems like a very raw, lopsided show.
Well, SmackDown's still got its go-home show, so maybe it's SummerSlam, so it could be a long one. They could add some Jeff Hardy or AJ match or whatever.
I can see maybe this match tonight, DQ or something, and they do it again on Sunday.
SummerSlam Week 1, SummerSlam Week 2, SmackDown edition.
Well, SummerSlam Week 2 is just Payback.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
Oh God! So you're telling me that that's next weekend?
Yeah.
Yeah,
it is.
yeah.
So with it being called Payback, are they literally just going to do the same card?
Maybe, but that might be a more SmackDown-centric show.
So there's one match announced for Payback, which is Sasha and Bayley defending against someone.
Wow.
So that's obviously not happening at SummerSlam, but they are both wrestling Asuka. So it could be that it's Asuka and like Yoshirai or someone.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, let's do this thing.
Hang on a minute. They're both wrestling Asuka.
Yes.
Yeah, Asuka's doing double duty against
Yeah.
both of them.
Okay.
Yeah. No. Skeleton Crew.
Huh.
That's what
Sorry,
they got.
just trying to wrap my head around it all.
Where do you want to start, Chucks? Which one?
See, there's mostly title matches, so we're gonna have to go with hair versus hair. Shawn Michaels not involved. Wrestling fights.
He'd already won.
So, yeah, I heard
Or
you
lose.
fucking lost that much. Jesus.
Um,
Fucking God
Mandy-
finally got his revenge, didn't he, for that match?
yeah. Mandy Rose, Sonya Deville. Could they possibly shave Sonya Deville bald when her catchphrase is "put your hair up and square up"?
Yeah.
Yes.
Gimmick
Yeah.
kill.
Nah, I don't know about that. Did you guys hear about the attempted kidnapping story at Sonya Deville's
Oh yeah.
residency?
You
How some lunatic tried to attempt to kidnap Sonya, and Mandy was there as well, because shocker, these two are friends, like IRL friends, and Sonya woke up Mandy and she said, we need to get out of here. There's somebody intruding, and the perpetrator ended up getting nabbed by police, and I think today it was announced that he would have no bail, because why would you have somebody like that on the streets with whatever it is his intentions were? And also this guy has like a Twitter account, and it's one of these fucking Twitters. I'm about to get mad. If Will with clowns got him upset, it's me and Twitter accounts that have these fucking weird ass handles of like a name and then like a series of numbers that you're supposed to remember.
That's your problem with this.
Wow.
Yeah, and this lunatic is like one of these like random fucking people on Twitter that has like no creativity in a Twitter handle. And I swear to God, it's a person you can't trust because it looks like a fucking bot.
Oh my God, that's
Do you know what?
Just
You don't have
crime and all
fucking
this.
numbers after your username. I'd have fucking give you bail, but you're a dick. Get back in that cell.
I thought this was going to be the coldest hot take of all time. Where it's like, well, Will hates clowns. I hate these pervert creeps who like post endless tweets about one famous woman, and it's just really creepy. Like everything. You look through his feed, and it's like everything retweet. Anyone who's mentioned Sonya Deville, any media she's done, any photo that WWE posts, he just retweets. And it's just
it looks like a bot account.
entirely Sonya Deville.
It looks like a fucking bot account.
And then he goes and like tries to kidnap this woman. I thought you were gonna go, I hate kidnappers. I hate these
Well, yeah, but I
these
mean,
predatory types. Like I don't care what backlash I get from this. But I really can't stand people
but then I would
who stalk.
then I would sound like a simp apparently.
Yeah, it would be ultimate simp. But no, you went for the username. That's the most egregious thing about this guy.
Just as honourable. Smoot, you keep going.
I'm going with Mandy, by the way, for the win here. I think Sonya would look more badass without as much hair.
Where did you see the story, by the way? Was it reported by like a wrestling?
It was. Hold on, I'll link it to you here. Hold on, if I can find it. I gotta.
Kidnapping story.
I saw it on an actual news site,
Yeah.
and it was like the police have kept the identity of the victim secret, but they then decided to say, but it was at the address of WWE superstar Sonya Deville.
Yeah.
It seemed really scummy of them to
Yeah.
as much information as they can when obviously officially everything was being kept secret.
That's the I think the Florida affiliate that covered the story of the guy who denied bond.
Ah, you got news.
So there you go.
Okay.
There's that.
So you've got Mandy winning.
Same.
Yeah.
Really? Oh, yeah, sorry, Mandy wins because she's getting shaved. Yeah.
Oh, either that or Mandy loses, but then Otis steps in for her.
What, and we shave out his head instead?
Yeah.
That's not the rules
That'll
of
be
the
a
match.
improvement.
That's not the rules of the match.
Oh god, we found another peeve.
I mean, if you want
They
to
did
predict
that in
that's
NXT,
fine.
I think.
If you want to predict that, that's fine. Okay.
I'm
I'm just
I'm
simply
just gonna-
saying.
I'm going to say Mandy Rose because if I say anything else, I'll get screwed out of any kind of point from.
It's a difficult one because I kind of think Mandy should lose because she's got the most to lose. It'd be more interesting to see her bald.
Nah, I mean, the setup was like Sonya like snipping some of her extensions already. So I mean,
Right, and then she just got a new hairstyle and she looks fine.
Yeah. And they made
So
like an awful T-shirt out of it. Which,
Yeah.
by the way, yeah, another bone to pick with WWE
Oh
Shop.
my god!
Well, there we go.
They fucking stopped trying here with T-shirts. Okay. Let me see if I can find it here. No, keep going, Chuck. So you pick. I'm sorry.
I want to pick Sonya, but I can't. I'm going to go with Mandy because everyone's right. Sonya would look fine bald. She's an MMA fighter gimmick. She'd probably look fine. But I really want Mandy to get shaved instead.
And Will.
Yeah, same.
Okay.
Hold on.
Are you getting a thing?
Yeah, I'm getting the thing here. Because I have a bone to pick with WWE Shop. I'm one of the fucking .com eggheads here. Let's see if I can find it here.
What's it going to be?
I know, right?
That really bad
Excited.
Mandy shirt.
Find out that guy that's got that dodgy Twitter account's just released a T-shirt.
Right. Anyway, so here it is. So when this was like a couple weeks ago, when after Mandy's hair got snipped, yeah, she's got like a new hairdo and hashtag God's Greatest Soccer Mom. WWE Shop put out.
Showed this last week.
Did I show this last week? Yeah. Look how lazy this is.
I don't know if
Yeah,
you showed it
but-
on stream, but we
yeah,
definitely
no,
looked
it's on
at
the
it.
show.
Yeah.
We
Look
looked
how
at it,
fucking lazy this is.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
literally just the Twitter image and then the generic text underneath.
You got this angry last week.
It wasn't on the show, to be fair.
It wasn't on the show.
It was
I know. I'm just impressed that it's still concerning you.
It's
I'm mad.
Still bearing
I'm mad now.
up inside.
How much they're charging for it as well?
Yeah.
$28.
Literally
That's
anybody out there can go to like a print shop
I'd
and
give
make
them-
that shirt.
I was going to say I'd give them $28 if they just gave me the shirt, but without the design on it.
It's
Just like
t-shirt.
just a black T-shirt.
Speaking of silly prices for stupid things, by the way.
You could be going anywhere with this.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen that once they announced the Thunderdome in all its glory, they also announced the fact that they were doing virtual meet and greets.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, for $125 you can meet
yeah.
your favorite superstar over
Talk to
Zoom.
Drew McIntyre for 2 minutes for $125.
Yeah.
What the hell? You could get like 5 celeb VMs from Melina for that.
You could pay
Well, there you go.
you could pay $400 for Alexa Bliss to shoot you down for a date. Because that happened.
Do you need to pay for that?
She has a cameo. Yeah, she charges $400 for a cameo. And somebody like asked her out, and she was just like, "No, I'm already taken. I'm sorry, but you know."
Yeah, $125 for 2 minutes with the options with Drew McIntyre, Bailey. I can't remember what it is. Braun Strowman was the other one.
I think Big E was also in there.
Big Evil. Yeah. So,
Yeah, I'm alright. Thanks.
$64 a minute. Yeah, no.
You could have basically the same interaction if you just post an outlandish tweet to them
Yeah.
and get their attention for free.
How does it work? Do you get like, does the like Royal Rumble clock come in the corner?
It should. Oh my god, yes.
2 minutes, it just literally someone cuts it straight off.
Those
I don't
prices
know
are
about you,
outrageous.
when you start these online meetings these days, your first minute is like getting set up and saying hello and everything, and then even then it's quite awkward.
The last 30 seconds is I'm going to be finding the button to turn it off.
I would just have like a series of cards and just like rapid fire questions to ask them if I had the money to blow.
But these are WWE wrestlers, so whenever they get asked a question, they have to repeat the question to you.
Yeah.
That eat up all the time. It's like, how do you feel about clowns? How do I feel about clowns? The prices are so high, you're actually better off just finding out where they live and trying to kidnap them.
Oh my god. Too soon. Too soon.
Too zoom, man, too zoom.
Can we just point out that it's not official IWC radio advice?
Thank you. Where are we going next, for the love of God? Pick another match, please.
Pick another match. I'll never see it coming. Seth Rollins is in a street fight with Dominic Mysterio.
Also, Dominic's actually having a match now.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't know if Ray's eye is better or not, but presumably he'll not see this coming. Or anything else.
No.
Remember Vader when he gave the Hall of Fame speech and he had those eyeglasses that had the eyes on the springs and whatnot?
Yeah.
That's pretty much all I think about now with this, like with any Mysterio versus Rollins. I just that comes to mind.
And if that happens, they need that sound effect for it.
And that would have looked better than the eye thing that they actually
The
did.
prosthetic,
with Ray
yeah.
holding a big marble or whatever it was.
Yeah.
That is like eye on a spring.
Yeah, how brutal could the street fight be? I mean, I say that, and I saw the bruises on Dominic
Oh yeah.
a couple weeks ago.
Yeah. that's
So I
pretty
feel like it has to be, like, the action has to be on that kind of a level. You know? Maybe,
Is it going to be one of those where we get the live performance where they start in the ring, they'll go backstage, and then you'll get a ridiculously cinematic...
yeah, and then the in-house fans can't complain about it because they're watching it on Zoom.
Yeah?
This looks like the only match that they could do this with, unless they're going to do something on SmackDown. This is the only one with a gimmick that kind of allows for that.
Yeah. Let's see, Mysterio lost. Rollins...
Actually, it wouldn't be a bad idea, given that Mysterio is, Dominic Mysterio.
Yeah.
Having it pre-recorded is probably for the best.
Rollins beat the shit out of Dominic. I don't know. Dominic wins, I guess. I mean,
Is that what you're going with?
Going Dominic. I think
Yeah,
he'll win his first match.
yeah, it's SummerSlam. Give him his first win. Rollins has had the upper hand in this feud for quite some time, and then he fucking puked. So, yeah, I feel like Dominic has to get it.
I do wonder whether it'll be some shitty roll-up or something because Mysterio gets involved.
Mysterio gets involved, Murphy gets involved. Tom Phillips probably gets involved. He's like, I'm tired of your shit. And he low blows Rollins.
Tom Phillips, not Samoa Joe, the one that you actually want to see get involved. Because he can't.
Yeah, he can't get involved, but Tom Phillips will stand up and be like, I can, and then bam, low blow.
Yeah?
I feel like after this conversation I'm having with you guys, I'm going to be really let down by this show.
I feel like this show's going to let me down by this show.
I think that should be just a general feeling when you watch the realization.
You'll be let down.
Means, you'll probably never see it coming. That's the tagline.
You'll probably be let down.
You'll probably be let down, yeah.
And if you're not, bonus.
True.
Go in with low expectations, and it can only be good.
I'm still devastated after Sean, I'm sorry.
But who you got?
Yeah, I'm gonna go Dominic.
Chucks.
I kind of think it should be Seth, but
Nah, it's 50-50 booking.
I kind of think it should be Seth too. I'm going with Rollins here because Dominic Mysterio is not really a thing yet. I guess he could win, but it's street fight.
You gotta do something with him, otherwise he looks like a complete puss.
Well, no, because he's fighting.
And not the wet ass kind either.
actually, oh god, damn it!
That's topical.
So
I mean, well played. Jesus.
thank you.
Did you see Ben Shapiro's video on that?
Yes, I did.
It's like she's probably got a medical condition because he hasn't heard of a wet ass.
Wet ass
Anyway.
P word.
Yeah, that's P word. He doesn't know. It's not normal.
I'm kind of wondering now whether it's going to be a match where Seth does end up destroying him and beats him.
Maybe Seth tosses him into a video wall.
And then Mysterio comes out when he's about to cross the line again and smashes his eye into the steps or something.
Or puts his eye up against like a fan's eye on the screen. Eye for an eye.
What would be awesome is if they threw him into one of the screens and then the fan reacted like they hit him.
Yeah,
Sold it.
that'd be great.
Jericho's Flim Flam.
That would be like proper wrestling fan selling, man. That would be awesome.
What if Ray has like his own square in the crowd?
And it's a fake out. It's pre-recorded.
Yeah.
And like Rollins is, look at your dad there at home, and then he attacks him from behind because
Yep.
it's not really him.
Yeah.
Or if he comes out of the screen.
He
I was
comes
just gonna
out
say,
of the
that
screen. Yeah.
That
Ring.
sounds more like Bray Wyatt for like doing the ring or something. That crawling out of the TV.
I've just realised something that we finally got the end of. The stupid people around ringside banging on that plexiglass.
Yeah, no more of
Yeah, they
that.
just have to bang on their webcams now.
That's a whole other story.
Dude, if they actually have the audio from like people's webcams being filtered through the arena, that's gonna be so awful because of how like low quality
like, distorted and
microphone.
crackly and-
Yeah.
Yeah.
All on top of each other.
Oh my god. Where are we going
Gonna
next?
get some
Pick another
idiot
match
who's
here.
just gonna just shout the word fuck every 5 seconds.
Yeah, that's Randy Orton.
Oh, God.
Where are we going next?
Yeah, Seth Rollins winning, and then I think he might be at some point soon challenging for the title.
Did you get my pick, by the way? I'm going Mysterio.
Yes.
Yeah. Next up, we'll go to 6 title matches so far. That's pretty cool. Apollo Crews defending against MVP.
alleged United States champion MVP. Oh no, I guess he lost. He lost.
No, he
so, yeah.
won both, didn't he?
Yeah, he won it.
And then Cruz just kept MVP's version of the belt and dumped his own.
Yeah.
What does that say about that old belt?
And Lashley and Shelton barred from ringside, by the way, for this
That's
match.
I'm gonna go MVP because they're gonna. I think they're gonna want to give
I think
the Hurt business.
Yeah, the Hurt business needs some credibility here. I'm kind of with you on that. Well, I'll go with MVP. And Apollo has had it for a while and really hasn't done much of it. So.
I don't really like MVP, but it's fair play to him. He's done alright the last couple of months. He's kind of held his own a bit.
Yeah, but at least he knows who you are now.
Well, exactly.
What?
It's an
Really?
old
You
joke.
remember that?
No, I don't. Well, he might not have been here for it.
Oh,
what?
yeah.
What?
It was.
Was he? Okay.
Jimmy Corderas had a go at me on Twitter,
Oh!
Jimmy Corderas.
and then MVP got involved for no apparent reason.
Oh, that's why Beans doesn't
Hey,
remember. He's buddy with Jimmy Corderas.
Don't you be
Oh.
saying bad things about Jimmy Corderas or MVP. I've had very nice conversations with both. Thank you very much.
I like MVP. I don't have any beef with him at all. And
I do. He's supposed
I-
to United.
Yeah, exactly.
That's true.
And I don't know, Jimmy Corderas it seemed like a boomer to me.
He was fine until he wasn't. He just
Yeah.
turned into a massive WWE apologist, and I don't really know why.
Now.
MVP's a man prick. Corderas is just a prick.
Jesus.
Wow.
To be fair to MVP, he's kind of going on me recently. Since he come back to WWE.
He's been great. What was that thing? The first episode of Rug, he and his boys took over,
Fuck.
and
They took over Raw Underground and did
Rug,
nothing with
that's
it.
what I'm saying.
What?
And then I guess when the girls left, they just didn't bother coming back, and that storyline was dropped.
Maybe they took the girls with them.
Probably. I think
That's
there were
what
3
they've got.
girls, right? So,
Yeah.
yeah, that's up. Okay, I got you.
On each. Yeah.
Yeah. And for some reason, they were never seen again.
They're locked in a cupboard in the performance centre.
Isn't Raw Underground covered in the
Well,
performance
yeah.
center?
Yeah, it's in a broom closet somewhere.
They got into a smaller cupboard somewhere. And now they've moved to a different arena, so they're just stuck there.
Stuck there forever.
Is there going to be an underground in this new arena? Because the new arena looks all flashy. So is Raw
Probably
Underground
so.
also getting an upgrade?
Well, they've advertised the match with Raw, haven't they? Ziggler and someone.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Can't remember who he's going against.
Well, he beat the Viking, didn't he?
That's right, it's one of the Viking people. Yeah, they're having a match on Raw, but... So I might just be in a skip or something, though.
Who you got?
I got Apollo Crews retaining
Really?
because MVP and Shelton Benjamin lose all the time, and Bobby Lashley doesn't. So I think maybe Crews wins and then Lashley beats him for it.
I'll say Apollo.
Right. So far, Will and Smoot have predicted Mandy, Mysterio, and MVP. There's an M theme going on with these two.
Yeah.
Michael Cole's in the next one.
So should I jump? I don't want to jump straight to McIntyre. That's the main event. I'm going to go with the Raw Tag Team titles, where Andrade and Angel Garza are challenging Angelo Dawkins and Montez Ford, the Street Profits. I think I know what's movement.
Street Profits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
probably them.
I don't have faith in Andrade or Garza.
No.
Even under the regime of Paul Heyman, it just They weren't doing it for me. Sorry.
Well, that was the thing we missed, by the way. Apparently, Shane McMahon's in charge of Raw now.
Oh, really?
What?
Yeah.
Huh.
How does that make
It's-
sense?
Not in terms of TV, but in actual real terms. He's took over from
Oh
Bruce
god,
Pritchard.
that makes even less sense.
Yeah. That's not
Apparently,
Bruce
Bruce
Pritchard.
Pritchard was not liking the fact that he was running 2 shows, so...
Yeah, I don't like the fact that he's running 2 shows either.
Nobody did. But, yeah, apparently, as of this week, Shane's been given the job.
Jesus.
Yeah, Street Profits, because I think they're gonna finish up this whole who poisoned Montez thing when it was, I guess, it was clear that Selena kind of was fiddling with his cup on that security cam footage last week that we saw, or this past Monday.
That security cam footage from like a month ago, where she was wearing the same jacket that she was wearing
Yeah.
on Monday, that
Yeah.
we've never seen before.
Yeah. And also the fact that, Bianca attacked her on her Twitch stream and they haven't even acknowledged that on TV at all. So, yeah, I'm going to Street Profits.
Yeah, I'll go down too.
Okay,
83.
I'm going with Street Profits as well. I'm going with Andrade and Garza.
What?
Yeah.
Now
think
you got
it's
me. You got me worried here. You got me worried. Because we haven't
I
had
don't
like
really know why I'm doing it.
we haven't had real splits like this heading into a WWE pay-per-view this year until now.
That's why the scores are so even.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just think it's time. If they're gonna do anything with these guys, this is a good time to do it. Also, what the hell happened to Humberto Carrillo?
I don't know.
Oh, he's around. He's just
He disappeared with Austin Theory.
yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't him and Theory, one of Heyman's projects.
Yeah.
I don't know. Aleister Black was, and he's gone as well. He's
Yeah.
doing nothing.
Seemed to be getting rid of anything Heyman was involved in.
Just anyone new.
Yeah.
Push new guys. That was Heyman's thing, and
How dare you?
given up on that. All right. There's no more M names. Damn it. I don't know where you're going to go now. Let's do the Asuka matches. So Asuka won a Battle Royal. She now gets title shots against both women's champions. Let's start with Bayley for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Bayley versus Asuka.
Hang on a minute, you said that. Is Asuka not the champion of Raw?
No.
Not
No.
anymore.
Okay. When I watched the last show, I know that Sasha had the thing, but it was like controversial, weren't it?
Yeah, it was a dodgy finish. So then they had another match on Raw, and I think it was a bit of a screw job again, but Sasha won it.
Alright. Did Sasha get her hair ripped off like she did on the pay-per-view?
Not that I remember. Although I have to admit, I wasn't watching very closely.
No, I don't remember.
Did anyone notice that on the last pay-per-view?
She had some extensions ripped out.
A bit more than that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Was she Shawn Michaels bald?
Yeah.
Oh.
But it was, yeah, it was at the horror show.
Ah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that the horror show at Extreme Rules?
Ah.
Can't wait for SummerSlam. Boing.
You'll never see it coming.
Yeah, I can't remember what it was. It was like a sunset flip or something, and her hair got caught with Asuka, and then like where her hairline was, it kind of moved up the head,
Oh, God.
and it looked really painful. And for the end of that match, she was like holding on to it. If you look back on it, you'll see, because she's just trying to cover it all the time. But I don't know whether it was extensions that pulled, or whether she just, I don't know if she has a weave, or I don't know. But yeah, it didn't look particularly comfortable. It looked quite a painful process. So the both title matches are separate.
Yep.
I don't want to be rushing anybody here, but we've got 10
minutes
of
till SmackDown, yeah. I saw.
Yeah.
All right, is there a chance Asuka could win both?
I mean, there's a chance. She's got matches.
One might say she's got no chance.
I'm gonna say that she'll beat.
That's the guitar part.
Yeah, it was. Leave me alone. Puberty. I'm gonna go with Asuka beating Bailey, but not beating Sasha.
Beating Bailey, but not Sasha. So you've got Asuka here.
Because I think that they'll play on the dynamic, because it's been Bailey that's been champion for ages and Sasha hasn't. And I think that they'll kind of tease it a little bit where it's swapped around and Bailey starts getting jealous.
Yeah, Bailey's kind of been the, I don't know, the leader, but she's had the 2 belts for longer. Or, did she have the 2 belts? No, because they won the tag. No, she had both belts, didn't she? Anyway,
Yeah.
she was kind of, Sasha was the sidekick for sure, and now it could be that you're right, and the tide changes a little bit.
I think you'll know that if Sasha's match is first, because I think they'll have Asuka winning against Bailey later on.
Excuse me. I think the titles will stay as they are. I think
Yeah,
nothing's changing yet.
I think some
Bailey and
chicanery.
Sasha,
I think some chicanery is going to happen,
Yeah.
and this might lead
double
to
chicanery.
yeah. This might lead to a multi-woman match at Payback.
So, just move Bailey and Sasha.
I will also go Bailey and Sasha. Yeah, I'll play it safe here. On what I think is safe.
I've got Asuka winning both.
Wow.
Hmm.
Wow. I'm going for it.
Wow.
Because then we know that there's a tag title match set up for Payback, which then opens the door now for Asuka to find a tag partner. Kairi's gone. It's got to be Io Shirai getting the call up.
Where's Kairi gone?
Oh, she's gone. She's gone back to Japan.
Yeah.
She's done.
Gone.
Gone.
Yeah,
Gone, gone.
Oh, right. Oh, okay.
Finito.
Yeah.
She's not here to stay. She's gone.
Oh, she's going to isolate for 14 days when she gets back there.
Probably.
Yeah, Asuka winning both. That's my prediction. And then she also wins the tag belts with Io Shirai. And the golden role models, or whatever they're called, they're not going to be happy. Okay, let's move straight on to the Universal title match. Braun Strowman is still the champion. He's defending this time against The Fiend, Bray Wyatt, in a real match, not a swamp fight.
Is it actually the Fiend as well?
It is The Fiend, finally. We've had Strowman beating Funhouse Bray, then Strowman losing to Funhouse Bray, who became The Fiend in the swamp. And now we've got the actual Fiend back. Possibly to reclaim the title that he lost to Goldberg.
Surely then that this could be the match that has stupid shenanigans with filmed footage and stuff then if it's The Fiend.
Maybe, but it is only a singles match. It's not set up as like a, some kind of wacky funhouse match.
No, maybe it'll get stopped when Braun Strowman drops a toolbox on him.
Yeah.
Or that giant mallet.
Yeah.
And there's going to be some shenanigans with Alexa and this, I think.
Hell, it could be.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Strowman.
Don't know what way she's going to go, but I'm saying Strowman's going.
I haven't got a clue. It's a bit of a weird one because Strowman's not had it for long, so I'd probably say that they want to keep it on him, but I don't know how exactly they go around defeating the Fiend. Although Goldberg seems to do a fairly good job, so I'll say Strowman retains. I'm not sure how, but
Yeah,
It's better than haven't got a clue.
Same thing. I don't know how, but Strowman's keeping it.
if it's a normal match, maybe it'll be a DQ.
Yeah, I was just thinking that maybe if Fiend kicks too much ass, and he's just
And payback. Or if Alexa gets involved because, you know, Strowman woman handled the shit out of him or whatever. Or her.
Or maybe
manhandle, I
like
guess.
Strowman will pull out that mallet from underneath the ring, and the ref will just go, "Fucking, this is off." Like, call it off.
like in Hell in a Cell.
What if it's like a mixed match tag for payback for the Universal title? Where it's Strowman and Alexa.
Little big.
Or Strowman and some mystery partner against Alexa and Fiend.
Sister Abigail.
Sister Abigail.
No,
Yeah.
she's not real. She's dead.
I know, but God's been in a match.
She.
God, that's been...
And he kicked the shit out of Sean's hair.
No, Sister Abigail's done. Randy Orton stuck the crucifix in the ground that time.
Yeah, and hamburger meat with flies were all over her.
Yeah, exactly. So, she's gone.
I thought she might have been purified from the fire
No, she's gone. Like Kyrie.
to Japan.
Gone. Not to Japan, just gone.
Who knows what that crucifix does?
And then the WWE title.
WWE title, Drew McIntyre and Randy Orton. No stipulation here, it's just a thing.
I was going to say that they were going to keep the title on McIntyre until we get a crowd back in.
I was thinking that. But Randy Orton's on a hell of a roll right now.
Yeah, and I don't think with this new Thunderdome thing is kind of... This is kind of like a reset for them.
Kinda, yeah.
I think that involves Orton winning.
I do wonder whether it leans towards Orton winning this and then Edge challenging Orton for the title.
I think the McIntyre experiment is over for now. I'd like to see him win it back again in the future, but
I'm going Orton.
just not.
I think. I think the stuff with Ric Flair is a ruse. Brian Alvarez had like a theory on that of how like. I mean, we never did see the actual punt connect. We did, we just saw the lights went out, and then you could use that. You could use that as a potential, pull the wool over the eyes and make everybody think they actually punt the shit out of Rick.
And you're actually going to get I Will Never Retire.
I will never retire!
Maybe Rick will challenge him for the title.
Oh,
Or-
big number 17.
Number 17.
Yeah. Put
Can't
you,
wait
John
to
Cena.
God. There was that graphic that had 17 instead of 16 on.
That's true. What's that about?
Yeah, I don't know. Or you have Retribution interfere and fuck with McIntyre. Like the referee's like, they leaves the ring, and then Retribution storm the ring and they beat the shit out of McIntyre. Paul Orton's laid out or something.
And then we find out that Retribution is actually Heath Slater.
Jinder.
And
Ginger,
Jinder.
yeah. But yeah, no, I'm going with Orton.
Who envy?
I want McIntyre to have the title again, or at least retain, but I think Orton's going to get it here.
Yeah, I'll go the same, I think.
That was going to be my surprise, because Chuck's pointed out all the M stuff, and then Will stole my thunder.
What are you doing, Will? You got
He's picking Orton.
I
a...
I think time's up for McIntyre.
Yeah, I'll make that a full house then. I've gone back and forth on this one because I don't know. See, both things make sense.
Yeah.
There's a lot of build for Randy Orton at the moment, and I don't see why. There's no good reason to stop it, really.
All right, well, there you have it.
McIntyre's doing fine. Whatever.
SummerSlam's this Sunday, live from the Thunderdome / Amway Center in Florida. We're out of time. SmackDown's on right now, and I'm going to go check it out. Thank you, everybody, for popping in and listening. We should be back next week on a regular time slot on Saturdays, mid-afternoon, right? I hope.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
We'll see you then, and we'll talk about Dynamite and all that stuff, too. Take care. Have a great one. We'll see you then. Good night.